Welcome to Drawing with Danny. I'm Danny, and today we're going to draw this really adorable robot cat. Now, just a reminder, try holding your pencil towards the center, and much more importantly, hold on to your pencil really loosely. Okay, now as always, we want to start by drawing the larger shapes, and we can see this nice oval shape that encompasses his head and its body. So let's start with a curve across the top, and the sides are straight, and the bottom is curved like it is at the top. Okay, now let's go ahead and draw the line in the center. That will be this line that separates the head or the face from the body, and that's a slightly curved line. And now let's draw its eyes. His eyes are circles, of course. You can draw those as large or as small as you want to. Okay. Now we have lines through the eyes, of course. We'll erase those. Okay, now let's draw the eyeballs inside. And let's finish it off by drawing another circle inside. And of course, the circle inside is so important. That is the highlight. So let's do it on this side. We have our circle inside, the eyeball, and then the circle inside of that, which is the highlight. Okay. Now let's draw the ears. And the ears are what I characterize as a soft triangle. You've heard me mention that before. And it's a soft triangle because it's rounded here. So instead of there being a point, which exists on a standard triangle, it's rounded here. So let's draw one on this side. And repeat that once again inside. Okay. Now let's draw the floating eyebrows. And feel free to stylize things differently if you want. For example, your eyebrows could be, instead of a soft triangle, they could be an oval or another shape. All right, let's go ahead and draw its nose. Cute little round nose. And let's draw the line underneath his nose, which is slightly curved. And let's draw underneath that the horizontal slightly curved line that is his mouth. Okay, now let's draw the whiskers on the side. So we've got two lines on either side, and once again you could alter that if you want to. Maybe you have 3 whiskers or 1 whisker or 4 whiskers. I'm going to draw 2 whiskers on mine, and they've got 2 little circles on the ends. Okay, now, so I'm going to draw this letter C here, and here's a really nifty trick for that. So we know that this nose is in the center of its face. So the line, which is also in the center, we could extend that down just to give ourselves a guide to make sure the C is in the center. So what you do is you draw a circle or an oval, either shape would work fine. And ideally you want there to be the same amount of space from the line to this edge of the circle or oval as there is from this line to this edge. And let's draw another circle or oval inside. Now I'm finished with this as a guideline, so I'm going to erase it. Remember, the only reason we drew that was to sort of ensure that the C ends up in the center. And now I'm going to draw a little square here. And then I'm going to erase that little square. And I inadvertently erased some of my C, and I'll put that back. So now we have the letter C that's centered. Okay, let's draw its slightly curved rectangle-shaped legs. And let's do that on this side as well. Now these lines are curving in this direction, and these lines are curving in the opposite direction. Okay, now let's draw the football-shaped oval feet. See how they look like little footballs? And I'll draw the toes on that side. Let's do it on the other side. Football-shaped foot. And little toes on this side. Okay, let's go ahead and draw the lines through the legs, and these are slightly curved as well. See that? Okay, let's draw the arms now. So actually before the arms, let's draw the little shoulder pads. See the little shoulder pads? So we're going to extend a line from this line in the middle of this horizontal line. We're going to extend that out. And this line slightly curves up a little bit. And now we're going to draw a triangle. So we're going to extend that line and redirect it towards the body there on that side. Let's try it. Oops, so let's try that on the other side here. So let's draw this line, this horizontal line with a little bit of a curve to it, an upward curve. And we stop there. Now we're going to create the same kind of triangle that we did on the other side by drawing a new line towards the body. So I'll erase that. Okay, now the legs, or the arms are going to look like the legs. So we're going to start here. Draw our slightly curved line. Go on this side and do the same thing. And let's do that on this side. So I'm going to go here. And this line, of course, is angled in the opposite direction as that one. Go on this side and do the same thing. Okay, now this is really cool. This is going to give it sort of a three-dimensional look. We're going to draw the underneath side. So this line is going to start here where this line meets that line. And whereas this line curves inward or upward just slightly, this one is going to go downward just slightly. And we're going to take that all the way to this edge of the arm. You see that? Let's do it on this side. So where this line meets this, the point, the corner here, let's extend a line that goes all the way to the outer edge of the arm. See that? Okay, now let's draw its little paws, which are circles. So make your circles as large or as small as you want. Let's do it on this side. Okay, now let's draw his little paws, little fingers. This would be like the thumb, and they're just circles. And then here's the little fingers, 1, 2, 3. Let's do it on this side. Here's a little thumb paw. And then here's 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let's draw the claws. So I just have them drawn as lines here. So, and you could draw really skinny triangles if you wanted to as well. So this one extends out this way. So see how it curves downward? And this one curves, in fact, the other three are going to curve in the opposite direction. See that? Let's try it on this side. So this one curves downward. And these three will curve the opposite direction. Downward, but in the opposite direction. Okay, now let's draw the lines on the arm. And you can draw 2 or 3 or however many you want. Or more if you want. And these are slightly curved. Okay, it's looking pretty cute, pretty awesome. Okay, now let's go ahead and draw he's standing on this, we've got to draw his tail and this little platform, this little coin looking platform. So let's draw that first. So right back in the middle of its feet, I'm going to start here. Now, sometimes I suggest to kids to draw through the feet to continue the top edge of the coin or the platform. So see that? Now I'm going to erase this line because this, of course, would not be visible through the feet. We're just using this to ensure that this line aligns with this one. You see? So let's try that on this side. So we're going to go ahead and draw through the foot to make sure the line aligns. The lines align. Erase that. Now we've got it the way we want it. So now let's go ahead and extend that outward and curve it around. Let's do that to this side. And now let's make a nice curve at the bottom here, connecting these two lines together. Okay, now let's go to the edge, and I'll clean these lines up a little bit later. But let's go to the outer edge here, straight line down, here, straight line down, and once again connect these lines. Now we want to follow the same curve that we have here. And you could, as opposed to having this to look like a little coin that he's standing on, you could actually extend this line down and make it an actual platform, a taller platform. Okay, now let's draw the tail. So we're going to start by drawing the letter J. So let's start here, go out, and draw the letter J like this. And then this curve that around and do the same thing underneath. Now there's a subtle thing going on here, but it's kind of important perhaps, or at least it is for me, and that is, so this part of the tail is going to be a little bit wider, and then as I draw the rest of the tail, I'm going to make that just a little bit skinnier. See how that's a little bit skinnier? Now he's got a really awesome tail. And I think the last thing I'm going to do to my kitty cat, which you guys don't have to do, is I love tuxedo cats. If you don't know what a tuxedo cat is, they're the cats with the they're the black and white cats. And the outside is black and the inside is white. I had a little tuxedo cat. So whenever I draw a cat, I usually draw those markings. But anyway, that's our really awesome, adorable cat. Thanks for joining me today. If you guys have any questions about today's lesson, let me know in the comments below. By the way, be sure to check me out next week because I'm going to draw the world's cutest robot dog. So you'll want to take part in that. Anyway, have an awesome week and I'll see you then.